What's happening? What's happening? It's just a quick video for this slow, goofy, retarded, midget, pudgy, fat bastard, half-wit Bryan Vlogs, aka Hyman Hogz, aka Frying Hogz, aka Roly Poly, aka Little Puck from Alpha Flight. I don't know, the list goes on. You make up some names for him. This little fat fuck was running off his mouth talking a whole bunch of shit. Now, first off, Bryan Vlogs, little fat fuck, he gives some of the worst advice in the world. Y'all must be able to notice the trend. First, it's the dippity dip sauce. Him dipping some fried shit in some what looks to be caramel coated, artery clogging, just disgustingness. Saturated fat, just dipping his whatever the fuck it was, shrimp in it and eating it, telling Mike Mills not to eat fruits and vegetables, and you better get you some of this dippity dip sauce, right? Got some comments, what's going on? Mama Cita BK, what's happening with you? Thank you, right? So it's either him advising people to clog their arteries and be a fat fuck like himself. If it's not that, then he's advising people's young children, 7-year-old daughters, to play with sticks of dynamite. Telling them that on the 4th of July, he's advising people to celebrate. Oh, I'm talking about this fat fuck Bryan Vlogs, aka Hyman Hogz, aka, you know, the little retarded kid to be on YouTube playing around. He's bigging up the 4th of July in the first place. I mean, you know, that you could either take it or leave it. I don't necessarily consider that a so-called holy day worth being in celebration with myself. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Some people do, some people don't. But what I do have a problem with is advising LA's young children to play with Acme dynamite sticks. Right? So if he's not dippity dipping his sauce, he's telling them to play with dynamite. Right? LA, what's popping? I was just talking about how this asshole's trying to advise you to have your kids play with fucking not even them little firework things that just light up and shine around. He literally saying to buy M80s and have your kids light them up and shit. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Port? Right? Now, the new thing, he's trying to give me advice today, telling me, boy, why don't you get you a car so you can sit in your car instead of doing all that walking all day that you do. You know what I'm saying? Get you a car. So I could be a fat, degenerative, disease-having, looking, swollen, canko-ass piece of shit faggot like you? Is that what it is? Tall enough for Hogz to hate me? Apparently so. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this little fuck is just the worst person at giving fucking advice. You just need to, if you even watch his stupid-ass videos, he's usually advising people to do some dumb shit or talking about some old stupid shit that doesn't really connect with reality. Another thing, even his sense of logic is fucked up. I remember homegirls in his chat room talking about who she has in her ancestry. Slapper, what's poppin'? You know what I'm saying? She's in his chat room talking about her descendants or whatever, right? And then Hyman Hogz, little fat fuck, he replies something to the sort of, well, how do you know that your great-grandmother was black or was this or was that? Then he said something to the effect of, you didn't get an ancestry DNA testing. Homegirl replies back, how do you know that I didn't get a DNA ancestry testing to know the lineage of my great-grandparents or whatever, right? And this fat little retarded Roxford brain asshole replies back, because if you did, you would have said so in the chat room. So because she didn't open up with I know that my great-grandmother is black or whatever, or Cuban or whatever it is. And the reason I know is because I went and got my DNA test and just give you the whole rundown and story of how she knows it. Because she didn't open up with that, that means that you know for sure that she didn't get an ancestry DNA testing because she didn't mention it. Now, this sounds like some small shit maybe, but it's just an example of how slow this dude is. Like, he is seriously fucked up in the head. Oh yeah, and Port, you caught a body on him. You had a whole smorgasbord going on there. You had skits, had the beat change up, you know what I'm saying? Very good work. But yeah, this little fat fuck, man. And then, I don't know. Little faggot ass nigga, man. Another thing I don't like is when people want to talk some shit about what you have or what you don't have. My thing is, why do you care? You said I don't have a car because I can't afford it. Well, if I wanted to buy a car right now, I could not because I can't afford it. So what? How does that move you in a way? The fact that I currently, 2017, July 12th, cannot afford a car if I wanted to buy one right now. Why would you give a fuck? If I lived in Hickville, Slowtown, Louisiana, or wherever the fuck your fat, goofy ass is, where I actually need a vehicle or a car, I'm sure I could afford it with that price of living or whatever. But even if I couldn't, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of wanted to talk about that too, just that entire mentality, this game of one-upsmanship. You know, and I guess it's just a standard troll thing. But some people do it just to troll, just to get a reaction from people. But then some of them, like this little retarded asshole kid, Bryan Vlogs, whatever, he actually do that because he actually gets affected. You know what I'm saying? Shit actually means something to him. Knowing whether or not I can afford or have a car right now actually sways his emotional disposition. I don't give a fuck if you got 8 cars. It's, fuck I give a fuck. Well, good for you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I like the attention I get from walking around in the street. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10 on any given day, usually at least once a day, I'm gonna get some kind of compliment from some woman of some sort. Can't do that in a car behind a shielded window and all that stuff. Now, should you give a fuck that I get compliments from women when I walk down the street? No. I'm just tying it into the point. You might even get more people talking about you. I'm sure you get a whole bunch of dudes complimenting you on your fat, retarded, what's that nigga, that Muppet baby? One of the Muppets, I'm trying to remember. I don't know, just think of any fat, fucked up looking character, and I'm sure Bryan Vlogs gets men that just want to take the homo challenge, because you know, like Bryan Vlogs gets them rugged ass homos, not the homos that want a dude to look, I guess, more feminine or something. No, he gets them homos that want to take them rough challenges, that want just a nasty, fucked up, decrepit motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So he attracts those type of men, and then they bust his booty hole wide open. You know what I'm saying? His farts don't make noise. His shits just, you know, come out to a diaper needing consistency. And yeah, man, that's how that niggas, yeah, fuck Hogz, real talk. In Elm City, see, I remember when I had a live stream and you were talking, you were on some fuck Hogz shit not too long ago, and I was trying to be on some chill shit. But you really can't be on some chill shit with that dude, because he's a pompous jerk. Like, even if his life didn't appear to be fucked up to everybody, he's still just a jerk. You know what I'm saying? Just a fucking asshole. He claims he ran you off YouTube. Yeah. That nigga's an idiot. It's like he he thinks everything is like revolved around him. Like when I showed the picture of my pops, he thinks it's because he could. I didn't even know he mentioned anything about my parents. He's thinking that it was based on him and all that. This nigga's just a fucking idiot. You know? Like, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all why he's a jerk. Like, for example, when he was in Styles' chat room, now, I guess he claims that he's worked with artists from Germany. Hasn't been to Germany, but he's worked with artists from Germany or across the pond or across the border or whatever, right? Now, if he did do that, cool, who gives a fuck? But instead of just letting everyone know what's happening, you know, I've done tracks with niggas in Germany, this, that, the third. He'll say, I'm the only one around here that's worked with someone in Germany. Like that's his whole attitude, and then that's what I take issue with. Like, you know, he doesn't have like a chill, just, you know, vibe and chill and be cool with folks and say, hey folks, you know, I did this, I did that. No, he'll come up like, I'm the only one that, like, from jump when he was talking about the beats, I'm the only one around here that makes my own beats. I'm the only one that don't use samples. I'm the only one that don't rhyme on SoundCloud or YouTube beats. What gives you the authority to say you're the only one that's done all this? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that goes with the whole retarded thing. He only does that because he has such a limited scope. If it's not dangling in front of his face, like when he sucks old niggas' nuts and they have their nuts dangling in front of his face, if it's not dangling in front of his face, it's not going to catch his attention. So as far as he's concerned, it don't exist. I bet this retarded fuckboy is probably the type of dude. He probably didn't even realize, was he from Kansas City, Missouri? He probably didn't even realize that the world was bigger than his state until he was like probably like 18 years old. You know, because, you know, retarded people, it takes them a while to you know, like when he was 18, he probably had a 2-year-old brain. He's what, 34, 35 now? He has like a 7-year-old brain. But he probably didn't even realize the concept that there were that the United States is even a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like his dilapidated, fucked up little block, that was probably like his entire world until he was like 14. Then he realized Kansas City was a thing up until the age of maybe like 25 or some shit. Oh, chest should not be showing. I can put the mic up, the thing up a little.